What is up, children of the Commonwealth? It's Puppet Jellybean. I am back with another build, finally. I know, you could hardly wait. So we're back at Sanctuary. Now, what I wanted to do with Sanctuary was I wanted to see what I could create using the prefab houses from Snappy House Kit. So that's what we're going to take a look at today. We're going to be looking at the Prefab Sanctuary. So without further ado, let's take a little tour, shall we? So here's the main entrance. Now I've used not your average neon, and I've used Gruffy's signs. I will leave a link on the page to where I found those mods. So here we are, we're at the entrance. And I've added some colorful trees. I figure everything was so gray and everything. I figured it just needed a pop of color. So we have our guard post here and our lovely sign. And here we go. So using the prefabs houses, this is what I managed to do. So of course over here we have for the settlers. And then over here we have a little dock area with a couple fish farms. And then that little guy there running around. He just runs back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now, like I've said before, with these fish farms, they give you 10 food. So they are a great source of food. And then, of course, we have all the different prefab houses. So take a look at just how I've done up the one house. So just your basic, I got your kitchen and table in there, a little stereo, some books, a little sitting area. Now, I did not do anything with the attic, so if you do use this blueprint and you want to use the attic, it's completely empty and it's all yours. Then I did a little something different here in the bathrooms. I put in a washer and dryer. And as you can see, you can store stuff in there. So we're going to just go behind the houses for a little bit, show you what I've done with the farm and all that. So there was a lot of empty space, a lot of. I did not change the footprint. I used MB's Clean Sanctuary, and what that mod does, it cleans up Sanctuary. So the only thing you're going to be left to scrap is the houses that are left and the foundations that are left. That's it. So here we have our little farm, and you can see people in there working hard. Well, Marcy, she's just being, well, she's being Marcy. Then I put in these water towers. I just figured, you know, have a different kind of water sources. And then, of course, over here we have a little spot for all the Brahmin and everything. I don't know why these trees are coming through. Pain in the butt. Okay, so we're going to go back into the settlement now. Now there was quite a few of these double houses here, and I wasn't sure exactly how what I wanted to do. So what I've done is downstairs.
I'm so tired today.
We have the vendor, and then we have another section over here. So that's what I did with the bottom section, and of course I have somebody already assigned. And then what I did upstairs was I made like a little tiny apartment. And then I had to put this wall in because there was no wall here. So I put this wall in here. So this gave us a bathroom. And again, I put the washer and dryer in there.
Good afternoon.
I think I built a grand total of maybe 3 buildings. Of course, you have the double entry. And then with this one here, I made it into a bar. Where I grew up, there was a place called Hess Village. What Hess Village did was it catered to the college and the university students. And what they did was they overtook 2 or 3 blocks of old houses, and what they did was they transformed the houses into bars, restaurants, and high-end fashion stores. So that's where I kind of got the idea from this. So of course we have the downstairs bar. And then we have the upstairs bar. You'll always find Sturgis up here. Sturgis loves the
Most
upstairs
people are
bar
good at
for some
breaking
reason.
things. I enjoy putting them back together.
Of course, as you can see, there's all the vendors that are here. Now this one here I made into the restaurant. So like, I really tried to do different. I've been picking at this one for quite a while. This isn't one of my 1 or 2 days kind of builds. And I got rid of the tree and I put in this little fountain. But I love these trees. They add just a pop of color. Of course, we have our church. Not a couple houses. Of course, we got the Minuteman headquarters. So just how I typically do. Now this building, I call it my multi-purpose building. I may do Let's Build. I've been trying to do a lot more Let's Builds. And I may do a Let's Build for this one. I've already done a Let's Build for my stores that I usually do, and my simple housing. So that's it basically for up here in this section. What I did not do, the workbench is still there, but I don't have the crafting bench. I don't have any of the crafting material because I wasn't really sure where to put it. So if you do use this blueprint, be aware that there is no crafting stations, just the workbench. Now what I've done over here in this lovely little area is I added a tarberry. So you can come in here and you can harvest some tarberry. And if you want, you just come on out here, do some fishing, sit on the docks, just have a real relaxing time. And then what I did was I put in this swimming pool area. Oh, I forgot to put the door back. I gotta put the door back. So you come in here, you can grab some towels and I put in another couple bars. This water drives me crazy. Oh, this water drives me. Now, one thing I noticed, and then maybe somebody can help me. I've noticed a lot of times when I've tested out my blueprints, the water doesn't show up. I always have to put the water back in. I don't know why that is. A couple bars, drinking sitting, and what I've done is I put in a glass ceiling. So then if you go upstairs, it's the exact same thing down here. The only difference is instead of putting in another place where you can get towels and all that, I put in a bunch of these vending machines. And then up here on this little hill is the hospital. Just one of my typical hospitals that everybody's growing so accustomed to. Got the doctors in the building. I decided to use graphics again because there was some confusion with the rooms and what I was actually using for the rooms. And then what I've done over the doors is Ward 3, 4, Ward 1, and 2. So ladies and gentlemen, that is a Prefab Sanctuary. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. The algorithm will love you. I'll love you. Everyone love you. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, move your mouse a little to the right, and hit that bell icon so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video. And always remember, wherever the journey takes you, may the road rise up to greet you. I'm Jellybean, and thank you so very much for watching.